evening and welcome back, MLE. We take another step up the ladder. We're heading to CL3's. Tonight's stream brought to you by APM Music. I'm joined in this match by Ice Cold Brew. How are you doing, bud?
Despite everything, I am willing to go. We're up in CL now. Past is the past. Just watch a fantastic fight between the Hurricanes and the Demolition in AL. And now we're seeing the Hurricanes versus the Bears. Hurricanes are one step away, one grand final away from breaking the record that the Hawks hold of 3 grand final titles across all leagues.
Yeah, that is an unbelievable stat, an unbelievable record to hold. The Hurricanes coming into this match is the 6th seed from their conference. The Bears is the 1 seed. The Hurricanes, kind of a dog in the fight here. They've battled their way here. They had a 3-0 early on in the playoffs, followed by a 3-2 and a 4-1. So they're riding hot into this championship match. The Bears with that bye week coming in as the 1 seed. Little bit of a stutter step there in the beginning, 3-2 to the Outlaws, but 4-2 last week against the Pirates in a thrilling overtime match. So both these teams riding high coming into this match. We're getting the players down on the field, Cole. So again, we're super excited. The Hurricanes going for that match. We got 2 seconds on the clock. We got Zona, and we got a match going. We got flips on the wall here.
We got a heavy match going.
Yeah, we do. Where are we at? There's Lako getting a shot on net. And PJG is going to get this one going down the midfield. Flips there to receive on the defensive side. Gets a great save there. And Only's going to put another one on net. And Lako with a side off the sidewall with PJG there to bury it home.
The Hurricanes putting on a very impressive offensive start here. Just hammering that ball in as many times as possible. PJG just waiting for that friendly touch off the post from, I believe that was only 26. He bounced it off there. And the Bears just a little bit off the rotation there, not able to recover quickly enough. George puts another shot on net there. PJG looking for a touch, steps away as Lako sets the ball up. No boost in the net in the tank at the moment. Tries to fake out the team, but the Hurricanes keeps that pressure going, sends it away. Zona tries to put a shot on, misses the touch. Ball staying up in the air right now, coming off the ceiling. It's going down. PJG keeps it over to the side, but Zona's there to send it away, and George sends it right back up. And we have flips. One and the only flip sends it over to Lako. Only 26, looking for a touch, gets bumped by Lako. Bears looking for an offensive pass, and it gets deflected away by PJG. And I feel like the Bears, while they're the number 1 team, I feel like the Hurricanes have them on their back foot right now. Do you think that's just going to be the name of the game for the entire series?
Yeah, it looks like these two teams are really starting to try and feel each other out. The Hurricanes obviously got a little bit step ahead here on that. The Bears are trying to get this very aggressive offensive rotation going as we get a shot towards net. And oh my goodness, it goes off one Hurricane and back off the other and into the Hurricanes net. A great play here by the Bears.
That's a low-light play if I've ever seen one. Just only 26 in the wrong place at the wrong time as PJG tries to send that ball away and just own goals instead. Between a passing play of its own team. Maybe they just want to give the Bears, just a little leg up and say, hey, sorry we scored on you earlier. Here's another chance to get it back. As the Hurricanes, only 26 gets a great save off of the wall there. Sends it over to George, who sends it up middle. PJG steps back. Zona looking for another touch here after PJG keeps up in the air. 50s it off, back into the corner. Lako sends it up. Only 26 sends it right on back. Looks like it's a 1v1 between the Bears. 1v2 now. Ball bounces off. Soft touch. Bump from only 26. Sets up George for the goal.
Yeah, not only does he get the big assist here on the pass, but an unbelievable bump here. Zona gets a little bit caught to front post there, and he just absolutely slams whoever that Bears player was out of the way, and the ball's just able to trickle in. Another great play here by the Hurricanes to get them a 1-goal lead.
Kickoff. 2 minutes have gone by in the game 1 of this series. Impressive showing between both teams right now. I still feel like the Hurricanes are going to take it home for this one at this point in time. And I'm saying that not only just to give myself a caster curse, but because I do want to see that grand finals record break. George tries to put a shot on that, but Zona sends it away. Lako It's up in the air. It's trying to keep an air dribble going, but sends it right down into PJG, who bounces off the side. George keeps it going, sends it over. PJG gets a demo on Zona. Could that be the offensive push they need? No. Flips is there to send it away, all the way back into the corner.
Yeah, and you're talking about these teams needing to make some adjustments. Laco and Zona, longtime teammates, actually going from the Pandas last season over to the Bears this season, keeping the duo alive. As the Hurricanes, they just have an unbelievable passing play in the middle here. We're not talking about them enough, and they say, please do. Jorge off the ceiling and PJG there to receive it.
Jorge, just impressive setup with PJG. Hurricanes having that chemistry in mind, just being able to know exactly where each player is at on their side of the team and just setting them up so easily, making this game look easy on the Hurricane side. Bears struggling in the wind right now as Zona looks for a pass out to Laco. Soft touch off the wheels, but PJG sends it forward, flips, sends it right back. PJG is sending it forward over to Jorge. Jorge takes the shot.
Man, the passing plays coming out of the Hurricanes right now are on another level. PJG, a boomer off the sidewall. The audacity Jorge has there to get up with that amount of speed. Unbelievable. This Hurricanes team, they have each other locked in, and they are showing us what they are made of. PJG here with a great face-off. He's going to win that. Gets another ball towards center. 2 Hurricanes players up. It's going to be an opportunity going the other way for the Bears, but PJG, a great retreating play here. It's another booming clear out. It's up off the sidewall, gets it advanced downfield. Flips opting for boost, but he's able to control the ball across the field. Jorge gets a touch in, but it's not enough to get it cornering in. Flips back the other way. A pass out the middle. Is Laco there to receive it? He is, but he can't do much with it.
PJG takes that ball away from the Bears. Zona scrambling back right now. You can see another Bears player there in rotation, looking to make that adjustment. Laco sends it away from the shot by Jorge, but PJG sends it right back center. Could be the set Flips needs. No, Flips sends it up the wall. It's heading off. 12 boost in the tank right now. Fakes out the Hurricanes in Zona, but the shot towards the net. Tries to deflect it away, and PJG is keeping that ball under possession there. Bounces off the backboard. Jorge's up in the air. Cannot get up high enough, though. And only 26. Lucky bounce. Goes for a flip reset. Gets around the one with 2 defenders. Putting on a clinic.
Exclamation point POTW. Hit it in the chat. Submit it. What a flip reset by Only in the opening match of the CL3's Championship Series. Unbelievable solo play there from the Hurricanes.
And yes, that was a solo play by only 26, but we cannot count out PJG and Jorge's touches, setting up that play, disrupting the defense on the Bears, and just they're all getting a bit of love set around to them. They're all getting each other involved, which is what you need to do in Grand Finals 3s for CL. PJG gets that 50 off of Laco. Ball's up in the air. Jorge puts the ball down off the post. Might be a passing play, but Zona sends it away. Right now, 1 defender in the back. PJG gets a ball popped up in the air. Zona keeps it off the backboard, flips, gets a flick over to Laco. Laco's looking for a shot. Cannot get it on target. Ball bounces right back up to the midfield. Zona bounces off the wall again. Is looking for another touch. Is a Bear there? No. Hurricanes looking for another point to keep it 6-1. PJG sends the ball home off the pass from Jorge.
Yeah, another great passing play here by the Hurricanes. I mean, if you're the Bears, you're really in that last 15, 30 seconds looking to try and get a goal here. Not going to win the game. It's a little bit too far out of reach, but you need to get momentum swinging in your favor. You got to get something going. You got to get a big save, a big passing play, start working them on the demos. You got to do something to get moving, but conceding a goal is not the thing you want to do. So they're going to have to shake this off going into game 2 here.
Hurricanes probably looking for a Brazil right now. That ball shot, never mind, it's on the floor. Hurricanes taking game 1 in an impressive display of rotations, chemistry, throwing the ball back and forth and looking for each other actively, disrupting the Bears defense. Did you expect this to be how game 1 was going to go, Flump?
If you know what I mean, if I'm one to look at statistics and you know what I mean, get it based off that, I personally haven't played these teams much this season. You know what I mean? The 1 seed Bears, I'd expect them to put a little bit more of a showing on. Again, you see the Hurricanes, you know what I mean? They've been fighting to get to this spot. They've been working it. They've been doing their best. You know what I mean? They obviously their best. They're here. So they've got that momentum behind them. I didn't really expect them to not win this game 1. but I'd expect more out of the Bears there. Again, though, I talked about it a little bit early in that match. The Bears have two teammates here that have been longtime teammates. They've played each other with at least 2 seasons, if not more, on the Pandas before that. So I expect them to be able to make these adjustments. I expect them to be able to recover here, get Flips on board with them, and get back on the right track here.
Absolutely. I agree with that. But it's not just about 2 players on the field. You have to get everyone involved. And the Hurricanes showed that just in how everyone was working together, whether it's getting bumps, whether it is getting soft touches off the backboard and setting each other up, looking for those open passing alleys just to make sure the ball is on net. And right now we are currently going into a server reset, so we're going to take a little bit more time as the players get readjusted and get something working for them. But the Hurricanes, an underdog story overall, like each and every one of the Hurricanes right now, all their teams were coming from the bottom. They were play-ins the entire playoff series, you know?
Yeah. Again, like I said, coming in as a 6th seed here. I love to say the positions, like you said. I love to see where teams are coming from. So again, they're dogs in this fight. They're the underdog here. They want the Cinderella story. They want, you know what I mean? At this point, the whole franchise is a Cinderella story, and they're showing that they're here to play. So something I looked at a little bit before the match was the Hurricanes are actually coming into this match with a salary advantage. Whether that would have changed for either teams after the lock, we don't know. But it's not by much. It's only 0.5 of a salary. So, again, we talked about, did we expect the Hurricanes to win that first match? Yeah, you know what I mean? They got the players to do it. They got the skills to back them up. They obviously showed us that they're going to get these team plays working. If I'm the Bears, we got to do something quick. We got to get up in the air fast. We got to challenge the initial pass. You know what I mean? We got to do something, get a demo earlier in the play. We got to do something to disrupt these players, and we can't have 2 of the Hurricane players on the ball or in the play at a time.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And they just are been actively looking for each other the entire time, and it just shows. I do expect the Bears are going to make that adjustment. They're going to be a bit more aware on the field of what the Hurricanes are doing. They're going to get in front of those passing alleys. They're going to shut them down every chance they get. But I feel like the Hurricanes still have all the momentum behind them. They have all this, forgive the pun, but they got a storm brewing in behind them. And I don't think the Bears can tolerate it.
Yeah, and just like a hurricane, man, it's coming from every direction, right? You had Jorge off the ceiling with a great pass. I believe it was only with a pass out of the corner with a bump right after it. You had PJG there to follow all those up. I believe he had 2, if not 3 of the goals. So I believe their goal participation was something up in the 90s. I think they missed 1 assist on that whole game there. So again, you have to be careful if you're the Bears here. You have to figure out what you need to do. Again, I think the solution is get up in their face a little bit quicker, try to bump somebody out of the play a little bit sooner, and make sure they do not have 2 players pressuring you down the field on their breakouts.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And now we're going into match 2 on Neo Tokyo right now. Hurricanes winning the kickoff, but Leiko is going to take this ball up onto the side of the wall, gets past only 26, but Jorge sends it away immediately. Zona is going to keep it up in the air right now. Hurricanes miss touch there. Zona misses the touch. Flips, keeps control. Back pass to Leiko. Leiko's scrambling to get back right now. Tries to keep control of the ball, and Flip is there to save the day. Sends it all the way out as PJG takes this ball around the corner right back to Jorge and sends it up over the backboard looking for another shot. Gets it right past the defender. Hurricanes take the first goal.
Yeah, and it's another great passing play out of the corner here. PJG missing that 50 there in the corner, but Jorge's there to back him up on the sidewall, having the recovery touch there. And if you notice on the back line of that play, PJG follows through on his missed touch and still does something to make that play work, which is bump the first player for the Bears out of the net to get the goal open.
Zona's sending the ball forward here, but only 26, sends it right on back. Flips, sets up for a back pass. This could be a dangerous touch, though. Leiko's able to get in the way just in time, sends it over to the corner. Hurricanes looking for a passing play. Jorge tries to pass over to PJG and get that setup going. Now it's only 26, facing down Zona for the 1v1. Goes for the challenge and wins it. Gets that 50, sends it away as the Bears are stepping back right now, keeping it in the corner. Only 26, sends it forward. And it's a save. Shot from PJG gets a save by Zona. Ball's right in the middle of the field right now, setting it up. And we're seeing a little bit of a slower play coming from the Hurricanes right now. Of course, as I say this, Zona gets a save. I thought that was going in.
There's another bump play getting ready to happen. PJG just with an absolute missile coming down the center of the field, as the Bears going to get a chance of their own here, but it's snuffed out by PJG. Again, another thing that the Hurricanes are doing very well in this series so far is follow-up touches. You know what I mean? One player will make a touch on the ball, and if it's a 50, if it's a soft touch, if it's off the wall, they have a player there. You see it right there. Only was getting the ball a little bit downfield, gets 50, and PJG's right there to follow him up. And again, Jorge's just, you know what I mean? He's diving past his teammates as we have another chance towards net, but 2 Hurricanes miss. But the third one's there again to follow it up, Cole. They're just there to follow their teammates up, backing them up. Absolute team plays coming here out of the Hurricanes.
Bears, please, I am begging. You have to get a certified touch. And not only that, you have to boom it out. You had all 3 of the Hurricanes right in front of your goal. They were just waiting for you to miss that rotation, to make a small mistake and capitalize on it. PJG's up in the air again. Zona sends it away that time, but Jorge's right there, just getting the read off the wall. And unfortunately, only 26, barely missed the touch. Leko sends it forward. That ball's going into the net. They get their first goal. I think that's of the series.
No, they had one last season, or last game. Excuse me, sorry. They had one last game. They get one this game. They absolutely needed that. They need to get this momentum shifted, and it's a great solo play by Leko. One thing I think the Bears need to start doing, they might just need to start booming the ball downfield like you're talking about. Just start hitting the ball hard and get these Hurricane players diving, spending some of their boosts so they can't get these team plays going, and so they have to recover a little bit harder. So I think the Bears, they just need to start booming the ball off the back wall, get some hard touches as they get another chance here. Leko with a great touch, but he cuts his teammate off. BJG there with a great save. Is anyone there for the Hurricanes? One there. Ball's going down the other way to the Bears half. Zona's going to get a boost. He's going to control this ball. He's going to get 50, but he gets the ball advancing downfield. So again, they just need to start hitting the ball harder. It looks like they're trying to make too many calculated touches, but what's working for them is this right here. They just boom the ball off the corner, and it's getting them an opportunity in front of the net.
Yeah, it's just the Hurricanes were too comfortable being on the Bears side of the field. They should not be there. They should be concerned that you're going to get a booming clear all the way into a sniper shot back on net. PJG tries to put a ball forward, but Zona's in the way that time, and Leko sends that ball back up to the teammate. Jorge's there, gets it around 1, not 2. Yeah, 2 defenders, and gets another goal for the Hurricanes, just disrupting their defense again.
Yeah, only with a great challenge here. Doesn't get a touch on the ball, but he does enough to make the Bears player awkward. And Jorge, an unbelievable catch here, gets it around 2 and in the net on the solo effort. So props to him. Again, the Hurricanes, 2 goals for Jorge, a goal for Only, and one assist for PJG. And that's just their motive. You know what I mean? They got 3 goals, 2 assists to boot for them. They just love these team plays. Jorge almost gets an unbelievable double touch off the corner. Zona's dancing in net, making every save possible. But again, they need to boom this ball down the field and just start playing ping pong Rocket League.
Jorge looks for another shot on net. Flips is there to interfere that time. Has control of the ball, gets it around 1, but the Hurricanes are there. That ball's right in the middle, though. Can the mistouch from Jorge? That was a dangerous position to be in, but Leko cannot get the ball on target. Flips, sends it forward, looks for a shot. Jorge sends it over to PJG, who gets bumped by, I believe, Flips at that time. Ball staying on the side of the wall right now. Hurricanes just need to stay in the lead right now. They have the insurance. They don't need to do too much. They just need to keep the ball, but maybe they can get one more point just because they can right now. All the Bears are all the way back. Panic, and Zona with the save.
What an unbelievable save. Leko's going to have a solar effort here. I can't quite get under the ball to flick it up, but let's go back. Zona with an unbelievable squishy save, trying to give the Bears any sort of momentum in any way possible, whether it be him dancing in net earlier, making a couple saves in a row. An unbelievable defensive effort there to keep the ball out of the net and give them a chance, but they have to get going now. The Hurricanes with another attack opportunity. 2 players in the corner. Flips, gets demoed for his efforts, but Zona there gets another one. Ball's going to go up high a little here. It's a little bit awkward for the Bears. They have to get something going. Leko's going to make a great challenge. It's towards the net. And with 7 seconds left on the clock, it's going to be tough, and PJG's just going to get a couple 50s and get another nail in the coffin and start to bury this Bears team.
The Bears just everything to lose right now. Hurricane's showing us everything right about CL3s. They're looking for each other. They are disrupting every shot the Bears put on. The Bears have put on only 4 shots. They barely had control of the ball. And even then, they've been on their back foot the entire time, this entire series. They've got to do some major kind of adjustment to figure it out. And they were on their way there this match, getting booming clears and forcing those 1v1s and letting one of their players just take control. But Hurricanes just quickly adjusted on that. I mean,
yeah, they gotta. I like the idea of them playing ping pong Rocket League and trying to get these Hurricane players wasting boost to get back. They love to have 2 players up the field. You know that. We've all seen that. We've seen these passing plays come out. They're unbelievable. They're a great show for us as viewers. But if you're a Bears fan, if you're a Bears teammate in any of their other divisions, you're looking, everybody's thinking, you got Zona playing this unbelievable defense, doing everything he can. Lako with 2 saves himself. Flips getting these midfield challenges. But they have to get these Hurricane players wasting boost because we know what they can do. Like you said, this is CL. It's our middle division here at MLE. It's where the skills start to take another step. And the step in CL is where you start to get these team plays going. You love to see these passes going back and forth. So, again, you need to get them disrupted. You got to stop that. And, again, I think the solution here for the Bears demos is just hit the ball down the field, try and get something going off their back wall. But we're going to take a step here to Sovereign Heights to see if the Bears can stop the bleeding here, which, again, I absolutely believe they can. I believe they can. Right now, I'm a Bears fan. I hope everybody in the chat is, because obviously you want to see this series go far. We want the excitement. If you're a Hurricanes teammate, then obviously we know you're cheering for the record. So let's step on here to Sovereign Heights, Cole.
To be fair, I think 3 championships is enough. And there we go. There's a first goal from Lako and Zona with that mistouch from the Hurricanes. And Lako getting that very nice bar down, flips, interfering with Jorge that entire time, disrupting that defense and giving that ball just enough time to roll right in. Just 11 seconds into match 3 right now. Bears finding some life. Can they maintain this momentum, though, as Zona takes the kickoff away from the Hurricanes, is up in the air, looks for a shot, tries to put it on target, it's barely off as Jorge sends it away into the corner. Bears on their back foot right now. Flips is up in the air, gets a soft touch, but that ball goes right to PJG. Lako gets a save and sends it all the way back towards the middle field. Only 26 sends it off the backboards, looking for a passing play, and Zona is there, disrupting the pass and shutting down that Hurricanes offense right now.
It flips with a great effort there. He throws his body in front of PJG, just gives his life up. So we get another shot on net. It's not going to be quite enough to get there. But, again, these Bears players just throwing the ball, getting these big booming clears and starting to work out with them. Or work out for them. They got that big booming clear off the faceoff. They got their 1-goal lead early. It's the first time they've led in the series. So, again, we need to see them keep this momentum. And as you can see now, they're really starting to get these early challenges. It works out again. Zona with a massive effort here. Big 50, gets it into the corner, a secondary touch to throw PJG off, and Lako just sends it all the way home.
That is absolute trust between the Bears, which is something they need to in order to keep this momentum going. They were able to catch the Hurricanes off guard. PJG missing the first touch and forcing the other Hurricanes player, I believe that was Jorge, in the back, trying to scramble, but that ball was coming in too quick, too fast, and was sent immediately home. A completely different Bears team we're seeing right now, and I hope they can continue this going forward. I want a series. I want this to go all the way to Game 7. Lako chasing after that ball, gets a soft touch. Jorge sends it off into the corner, takes it up the wall, looks for a pass out to maybe only 26. Zona's there to send it away back into the corner.
Again, I'm going to say it again. Here we go. Another shot by the Bears. It's not quite in. Zona up. Gets it off the back wall, but no one there for the follow-up touch for the Bears. But what we're seeing here a lot, little misdirection by PJG here. Throws the fake at Zona thinking doink, but it's not. It's a fake, and Jorge going to get credited for this sniper goal from his own net. Hurricanes cut the lead to 1.
PJG just outplaying them, making, when he says jump, you jump, and that's exactly what the Bears did. Just threw him off. So, that's a beautiful kickoff there. Unfortunate that the last man who was cheating could not catch up to that. Zona tries to take control, but gets knocked away by only 26. Jorge up in the air, passes it out to the center, flips, sends it away into the corner by PJG. Ball still in front of the net there. Demo by the Hurricanes, flips, gets a soft touch. Jorge soft touches it back over Lako, gets a demo on Lako. PJG tries to intercept the touch and send it into the goal, but cannot get there. and the ball is heading back over to the Canes side. Bears still in the lead 2-1 right now, and I hope this momentum stays forward. I hope they can keep this lead right now, putting more shots on net than they have in the past two matches at the moment.
I got you all messed up now, but again, you're seeing these Bears players, they're just jumping at the ball. They're just disrupting the play. They're not letting it get started. They're starting to make some shorter cuts here. They're starting to just, the second a ball is touched out of the Hurricanes half, they're getting a player up and on it. Whether they hit the ball or not, they just want to get a challenge on the ball to make the Hurricanes act just that much faster to throw them off a little bit more. We're going to have a good opportunity. Flips gets it around one. Lako's downfield. Can he get back around it? He can't quite catch up. A little bit of miscommunication here out of the Bears, but they're still getting time eaten up off the clock as Zona sends another one towards the net, and Jorge with another great save, and that follow-up touch we've been talking about with the Hurricanes. PJG just gets it clear to the sidewall and out.
Ball was up in the air. Jorge bouncing off the backboard. Unfortunate touch as it gets sent right into Zona's line of sight and gets sent home for the goal, giving another goal to the Bears.
And you see it again, right? That ball's off the sidewall. Zona's reading that Jorge might not have enough boost, or he's not going to be able to get back to that ball, and he just starts charging at it. He just wants to get a 50. He just wants to get some disruption there going. He wants to be a menace, and it's what he's doing, and it's what's working for him. He's got 2 of the 3 goals here now with an assist, so he's got 100% goal participation for the Bears right now.
Some low fives going on prematurely from the Hurricane side as there's a bit of miscommunication and team bumps going on. Zona sends the ball up middle of the field to Jorge. Lako sends it right back after the touch from Jorge. Only 26, has a chance for a solo play. Misses the touch as Flips gets knocked by PJG. That ball's in front of the net and Jorge sends it off into the corner. Hurricanes taking the slow play here. Gets 50'd. PJG picks the ball up off the ground. Sends it off to the corner. Looks for a bump on Flips. Flips is able to dodge. Keeps the ball going forward the entire time. Hurricanes need to make a couple plays here. Minute left in the match right now. Ball's heading off to the side. Gets 50'd by Flips. Flips finding every chance he can to get that 50 and disrupting the play. And just sending it away. I think the Bears are going to get this first game back. And I'm going to say this knowing I'm cursing myself.
Oh, you can't do that with 40 seconds left on the clock. It's too much time as the Bears Flips with a great demo to start relieving some pressure for his teammates, letting them get back, let Lako make some sort of play on the ball. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Lako, just kind of hunting downfield. He's looking for bumps, demos, stealing some boosts. They're trying to do whatever they can to just starve out this Hurricanes team. You can't let them run rampant on the field as we see another bump from Lako downfield. He's just off-ball plays right now, and if it's working out for him, if it's not broke, don't fix it. The Bears, going to be able to take this game with 5 seconds left on the clock. It's not going to be enough as the Hurricanes going to get a consolation goal. So I might stand corrected here. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. It's enough if this ball gets up off the faceoff, gets in the air, and the Hurricanes are going to have a miraculous play here to tie it up.
2 seconds on the clock. This is CL too. Anything can happen. Hurricanes could take this away, but Bears win that kickoff. They just need to send it onto the ground. And
that's a great cheat by Lako there. I mean, he just full speed ahead, collects whatever little pad he can, and just, I'm going to dive at whatever ball, because if it's a little bit of misdirection, if it's a 50 up, it's going to be a 50 up and away from the play. So it's just going to be harder for those Hurricane players to start to catch back up to it. So I love what Lako does there to just dive 100% at that ball.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk about Flips real quick, too. So Flips didn't get any goals, but he was involved every step of the way. There were bumps, there were demos, there was disruption in the net to throw off the Hurricanes and ensure they could not get a shot on or could not interfere with the save as well. Just setting up the Zona and Lako and letting them have a field day. He's just there to clear the lane for him. Let the strikers have fun. Let the two teammates who have played together for the longest time keep that momentum, keep that chemistry in mind, and get the goals for him. He's just there to help out.
My favorite play from Flips there was towards the beginning, maybe middle of the game there. He just gives his life up to just stop PJG's momentum just that little bit to slow the play down, allow his teammates to kind of recover there. Mr. President, get down. It's a funny saying, and he absolutely did that. He said, get out of the way, PJG. I'm coming through. He gives his life up. But it's those off-ball plays that the Bears are working on now. We see Flips doing it a lot. Lako's doing it a lot, too. He's getting a little bit more rewarded with a goal and 2 assists in that game. So the Bears starting to get that momentum going. They cut the series lead to 1. Let's see if they can get another one back here, take it to 2-2, get this series tied up as we step to Utopia Coliseum here. As we're going to get a ball towards the Bears net off the face-off. Jorge with a massive 50-50 in that Fennec and just able to follow his own touch up here and bury a goal up in the first 4 seconds of the game.
Absolutely shocked there. Just an unfortunate 50. No Bears player back at the net in that moment. Just acting too quick off that kickoff and leaving, I believe that was Lako, just out by himself. And it has to just watch that ball roll in. No boost to speak of. Zona gets a touch off that double committed 50 from the Bears. PJG sends that ball, tries to go for that ball, misses a touch. Oh, there we go. Tease me around the net.
Lako, you can't tease your teammates and fans like this. Oh my goodness, he gets a little bit of help here from only Zona with an unbelievable double touch of a passer, almost scoring that himself, getting only jumping around, trying to scramble for something, anything, in which he does get the touch that gets it out of his net, but Lako there with the diving follow-up teases us all a little bit, but gets the job done to tie this game up.
Jorge gets a bump there on the Bears. Only 26, tries to keep control. Lako's there to interfere. Just the ball swinging all the way out from the net, going coast to coast, and the Hurricanes take the lead again.
Yeah, a little bit of a breather here for the Hurricanes. It actually goes off Lako, so it is going to be counted as an own goal. He's trying to get up here for a 50-50. The Hurricanes scrambling to get this ball out of their net, and they just get that doink. It wasn't quite a pinch. So, an unfortunate goal let in there by the Bears, but a very fortunate one for the Hurricanes to give them that 1-goal lead back. As we're not even a minute into this game as I looked up, you would think we're 3.
You would think that we'd be halfway done at minimum, but no, the Bears and the Hurricanes have just been scoring that much. This could be a high-scoring game. As the ingenious... Who got that bump? I think it was Lako, right? Yeah. Lako getting that touch off the backboard, sends it all the way over to Zona, and then sends the Hurricanes player right to the back of the net. I am stumbling over my words. I love that play. I love that style of play so much.
I mean, you do run the demolition team. You're a part of it. So again, Zona's trying to get these double taps working. He couldn't quite get the first one locked into the net, but Lako says, you know what, I'll clear it out for you this time. You just make sure you get the ball in between the goalpost and we'll get something going here. Lako with a great touch off of Zona's pass there, but PJG is going to go the other way. Flips on his own. He gets one touch. Lako takes it away from the play to clear it out, get some pressure relief for his teammates. And here we go. Zona sends it downfield. Jorge with a great touch. It's cornering in, and Flips can't quite get a hold of it, but he gets the whole Hurricanes team to dive. Lako with another great 50 here. He's kind of low on boost. He's got to retreat out, and he's got to do it quick. His teammates bail him out again. So we're loving this rotation out of the Bears here. They're getting good rotations. They're buying time for their teammates. You can see that they're spending all their boost, but they're doing it smart, as Only's going to get a great booming clear here towards the net. A great touch off the sidewall, and it's in.
I was about to compliment just like the Bears doing a better job of staying and keeping that pressure on the Hurricanes, because now they're camping out on their own side of the field, but now that might be working against them. That perfect booming clear, finding the opening in that rotation and just getting a goal, putting the Hurricanes back in the lead. That ball's coming off the backboard from only 26. Looking for a shot, but no, gets back pass to Jorge. Jorge sends it off to the side, but Lako gets a little patient there. Jorge takes advantage and sends it away, but Zona is there. Jorge staying on this ball, fighting for every second. All the Hurricanes are up in the front of the field right now. This is a shot opportunity for the Bears. Can Lako put the shot in? Ball's going up in the air, right down in front of PJG. PJG misses, but Jorge's there to save the day.
Yeah, that's a tough one to read for Zona. Like we said, we're in CL now. You're not expecting a lot of players to just not get a touch on that ball, get any part of your car on that ball in front of the net there. So it just fakes Zona out. He opts to turn out, try to get back for his teammates. In reality, he should have stayed. Just unfortunate misplay. But if I'm the Bears right now, Cole, I'm not extremely worried. You still got 2 minutes left on the clock, 2:10 if you want to be exact. And two of the goals here by the Hurricanes in this game, one a big clear off the sidewall, and then another one of them, as I say that, Zona locks the game back up at 3. But as I was saying, the Bears here, two of these goals that the Hurricanes scored, not their typical team plays. One's a doink off Lako's head, one's a big booming clear off the sidewall. So the Bears know they still have the momentum in this game, and we can see that there from Zona, just with absolute confidence on that dive there, just locking it back up for his team, telling his boys he's got him.
Flip sends that ball off the backboard, and Jorge's there to deflect, shuts down the pass for the Bears as Laco gets a demo on PJG, clears out the net. Jorge misses the touch, but only 26 is there to back him up. Jorge's taking control, sends it off the side of the wall. Zona's looking for a 50, gets it, sends it over to the side. Laco booms it all the way out, and PJG booms it right back. Bears need to get a touch here as PJG is looking for a dunk, misses the dunk. That ball's still in front of the net though, but the Bears are able to get the clear they need and keep this game at 3-3. A minute 25 left in the match right now. Zona 50s with only 26 again. PJG's up in the air, gets a touch, sends it off the side, tries to find a Hurricanes player, but cannot find a teammate to pick up the call. And the Bears are keeping the ball up in the air as far as they can, as much as they can. That ball's almost on target. Zona sends it away.
Yeah, the Hurricanes gotta be a little bit careful here. Tied up, and you can't be sending all three players at the net. A lot of the time here in the last minute or so, they've had all three players on the Bears half. It's a dangerous game to play, but there's no risk, no reward here in this CL series. So they're loving to send the whole team on offense. They're willing to do it. But if you're the Bears, you have to start realizing that. And again, we talked about getting those booming clears for the Bears. It's worked out for them here. It's a round two, a big bump coming out, but PJG there to bail the Hurricanes out. Zona with another great catch. Can't get it around the Hurricanes defense as we go back the other way as Laco makes a shortcut here.
Laco looking for another chance to clear the ball out there. Hurricanes almost get the shot on net. Flip sends it away. Needs to get another touch here. Fakes out PJG. Gets it around Jorge. Needs to pass it over to Zona. Zona squeezes it right past the defender. Breaking through the entire wind wall the Hurricanes put up.
What a solo effort here by Flips. A great little mini air carry there in the back third of the Hurricanes half. Tight space to work. He gets the job done. He gets it off the back wall, and his teammate Zona, who's shown a ton of confidence in this game, is there to bury another goal home for him. Gets the hat trick, but only with 10 seconds left on the clock. Says, I wanted the overtime. I wanted to end it either before that or go there. So they get their goal back. Another great passing play by the Hurricanes.
Only 26, that incredible read. Seeing Laco up in the air with them and just puts it right past him, right in that corner pocket, right where you need to aim anytime you want to get past the defender. But Zona looks for another pass from Flips, cannot get there. PJG has a 1v1 play, has to get around Laco. Laco misses the touch, and game 4 is going to the Hurricanes.
That is such a tough position to be in as Laco with 0 seconds on the clock. PJG gets the glue, gets the fly trap, gets the ball stuck to the top of his car, makes a massive flick, and Laco pixels away from getting the Bears back into that game. An unfortunate touch. They don't get to take it to overtime, and Hurricanes take us to match point. They're 3-1 right now.
3-1 match point for the Hurricanes, and Bears. You got to figure out a new game plan. They're watching for your booms now. They are not allowing you to do one solo plays. They're interfering with every passing play you have. Yes, they went toe-to-toe in this one, but the Hurricanes just did a little bit better than the Bears right now. Just were able to squeeze past them a little bit more. We're able to find those missed rotations. And some of those shots, it's unfortunate, but sometimes there's a boom and clear that you cannot do anything about. And I think the Hurricanes were able, if I dare to say it, a little bit more lucky in this one.
Yeah, I mean, look, better lucky than good. It's something that's said across every sport. The scorecard at the end of the game, it doesn't care what or how the numbers got there. All it cares about is the number that's there. And if you want to talk about some numbers here, only 26, 2 goals, 3 assists. This guy is all over the Bears right now. He's an absolute menace to him. He's passing the ball. He's shooting the ball. So when he touches the ball, you don't know what he's going to do. You can't quite predict it. He can do it all. Again, though, we talked about the Hurricanes lucking out a little bit in that one. That's not to say that they you know what I mean, that it's all luck, but they had a doink off Laco. They got a great 50-50 on the sidewall. That's 2 goals right there. So it could have gone either way in that game. It goes in the Hurricanes' favor. They take us to match point. They want the Cinderella story. They want the franchise record here. So they're doing what they can. You know they have big supporters in there. Again, on match point. The Bears on their last life with a lot of work to do as we go here to Manfield night. And we're going back to the Hurricanes half. PJG's just going to try and get a clear out, but he doesn't quite get a hold of the ball. Or he's going to get it back to the Bears half, but flips there to receive. He's doing those midfield plays, Cole. It's what we talked about. He does the dirty work.
He does the dirty work, but one thing I want to point out from last game, PJG was also shut down for a majority of that game and then makes an amazing solo play. We need the third man on both teams to be able to score, and unfortunately Flips was not there to help out with that. I think that was another difference maker between the Hurricanes and the Bears, is that all three people are on the field trying to score. Flips is stuck looking for passes, is stuck at the last man. Jorge gets it right around him and sends it home. That was the most brutal analysis I've ever given to a player, honestly.
The unfortunate play here is Lako's taking the ball downfield. Zona opting to be a lead blocker, gets a demo, but the Hurricanes had a player in position. They get the 50 and they get a breakout touch. Again, they love these follow-up touches. They know how to follow their teammates up. They know how to relieve the pressure for them, and they know where to be and when to be there. These guys are locked in. They're good. I believe this is the same lineup they've run the whole playoffs. So you know they have this nail-biting experience. They know they got the nerves of steel. So they got a lot of work left to do here. It's 3:40 on the clock. So let's see what the Hurricanes got as we go back the other way. Zona getting the ball towards midfield. It's not going to be enough. Jorge there to receive. It's a booming clear out of his own corner, and the Bears are on retreat. Jorge with a shot, but Zona's there to receive.
That ball was dangerously close inside that post. Zona able to get that save. Flips, tries to anticipate the shot and misses it entirely. Hurricanes pop it up in the air. Zona gets a soft touch. And I believe that was only 26. Tries to shoot and Flips sends it away in that moment. Jorge takes it off the wall. No boost, but might not need it as he passes over to PJG. Lako's there to save the day as only 26 takes it right on back, passes it over. And the Bears maintain possession right. Never mind. Jorge takes it right back. I will be eating my words the entire series, apparently, as only 26 keeps it in the corner. Gets it around the Bears right now. Zona, no Hurricanes around to anticipate that pass out. Just maintaining their lead right now. Playing a little bit more safe. Flips, looks for the touch, misses it, goes right over. PJG gets a demo on Zona, clears out the field for a second, and PJG tries to get a soft touch in the net and misses it, and Flips gets demoed.
Yeah, watch this Hurricanes team play right now. I don't think they've had a player in their back quarter here for the last 30 to 45 seconds until now on this Bears attack. They are absolutely putting the pressures on this Bears, trying to strangle out any ounce of hope they have to win or get a game back in this championship series. As again, they're back into the Bears half. And PJG opting to make the shortcut here, but only calls him off the ball, gets a great pass towards mid. And then PJG with great positioning off his comms from his teammates. It's almost another great passing play, but a great save there by Flips.
Lako tries to take control, gets 50 by Jorge. Only 26 is taking it up into the air right now. Is trying to get it off the backboard to pass out to the Hurricanes, but cannot get a powerful enough touch as Zona sends it right back. But Lako sends it forward, takes the ball all the way up into the corner. Bears need to get some kind of offensive pressure going here, need to get it around the Hurricanes, but only 26 is able to keep possession. PJG tries to get the pass, and the Bears are there to interfere, sends it off into the corner. It's looking for another offensive push here, but only 26 gets a save, passes it over across the field, and PJG is waiting for the touch from Flips. Looks for it, gets a soft touch, might miss it, goes in, Flips gets the goal!
And again, an unbelievable solo effort here by Flips. A really, really unbelievable touch there off the sidewall and just goes, you know what? Speed missile time. I'm going for whoever's in net. He gets the bump, not a demo. Sometimes it's more annoying when you do that because you don't get the blow up and say, I wasn't there. But guess what? Ball in your net. The Bears have tied this up with 1:13 left to play, and they're starting to show some signs of life here. They need to start getting these challenges early and quick. Here we go. A pass up from Lako was a little bit of a mistouch, but that's what I'm talking about. The Bears have to get up quick. They have to get up early, and they have to start receiving these passes. As Jorge booms another shot on net, it's a demolition derby in the back half for the Bears, and Jorge sees the mistouch by only, sees Flips going for a demo and corner boost, and Zona's left alone in net. Jorge buries it top right.
Just the level of field awareness we're seeing from the Hurricanes again and again. They're able to look for each other, they're able to watch what the other team is doing as well, and it's disrupting the Bears. Yeah, the demos were a good idea, but it doesn't help out if they're going to put the ball around your defender anyways, as PJG puts another shot and gets some insurance for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication here by the Bears. Zona and Lako turning both on that ball. Maybe a little bit awkward for both of them, but PJG with a great positional play there gets the 50-50 around both of them, and it's an easy open net goal. We talk about it a lot. As we get another shot here, and a great save by the Hurricanes, but it's not enough as Zona gets another goal, gets them back within one with 41 seconds left on the clock. Cole, that is a lot of time.
I got completely smokescreened by that, but Zona putting the ball just in a dangerous spot and forcing Jorge to try to make that save, but cannot get that clear, and just finishes up his own play as well. Puts the game back within striking distance, but the Hurricanes are taking the kickoff here. PJG sends it all the way over past the net, looks for a Jorge, but Jorge cannot connect on the touch. Lako has a chance to pass it around Jorge. Jorge able to get that 50. That ball's in dangerous territory, sends it off the post, looks for only 26, who bounces off the crossbar. Lako has a solo play opportunity here, cannot get it around PJG, and goes forward, and back to the Bears, flips, tries to get a touch, but already the Hurricanes are up in the air. Missed touch from, no, it's a fake, I think. I think it's a fake from Flips trying to throw off the Hurricanes, but that ball might not go in for them. That ball's in right in front of the net. PJG tries to pass to Jorge, but cannot keep the pressure up. But the match still goes to Hurricanes.
Oh, it's an unfortunate flat car touch by Lako at the end. He can't quite get under the ball to get it back up in the air. The Hurricanes giving him a great chance, but your CL3's champions for the season 14 is the Hurricanes. PJG only and Jorge take it in 5. But Cole, everybody clap for the Bears. They've had a great season. They came into their conference as the 1 seed. They stormed their way to the championship series, but they came up short again. Let's talk about the Hurricanes, Cole. The passing plays. They showed us what it's all about. They showed us where we're getting up in that skill, where we're finding our teammates. We're doing what we need to do to get this game going.
It was an absolute clinic of how to play threes effectively from the CL Hurricanes. And let's just also shout outs to the FL2's Hurricanes, the PL2's Hurricanes, the AL3's Hurricanes, who beat my Demolition. They are now the record holders for most grand final championship winners in a franchise and 1 season. They beat out the Hawks. Yeah, 4 games.
4 of them.
Just fantastic work from the Hurricanes, just turning it around. An underdog story for the entire season, coming in through wild card, coming in at the bottom of the bracket, and still showing supremacy, pulling it together for the entire team. Absolutely fantastic work.
Think about the pressure that CL team had, to where, you know what I mean? They're the ones, their AL team gets them into that spot. A lot of pressure there for the AL teams to put them in that position, tee it up for them. And then the CL team says, we got you, team. We got you, everyone. We're going to drive this thing home, absolutely smash it. And they get that record for their team. So again, congratulations to not only the CL3's Hurricanes as they win this series, but the Hurricanes franchise as a whole. So again, everybody send your congratulations to them. As you're going to send it to a break here. We're coming back with an ML series to get their 3s championship going.
We have another return of Dodgers versus Lightning. We know how the Lightning did in 2s. Now let's see if they can continue the push forward in 3s. Coming up next for ML3, sponsored by APM Music.